welcome back to SLA Industries. My name is Lawrence.
And I'm not playing Desolation, William.
And this is Substandard Roleplaying with KC.
I'm Casey from the Christine GM.
Who's got his camera on today. And Dave.
Yes.
Hooray!
He's a hacker extraordinaire. Hey, I'm Dave from twitch.tv/Taurus. At least that's what I'm told.
You can subscribe on Amazon Prime and find out.
Eventually, I knew he would say something. Anyway, all right. So let's see. Last week, what did we do? Last week we killed a bunch of cultists at an elevator. We didn't get any credit for it because basically our faces didn't show up on TV. We were hunting down a group of scavs that apparently stole a lot of equipment and guns from us. From Slay, basically. We got one backpack full of equipment, basically, and guns. We were able to salvage one backpack, but I'm sure there's a lot more. We kind of scared off an amoeba monster, basically, in the sewers. And now what we're doing is we're heading to the hospital to talk to one of the Shiver lieutenants that we met before, but we never actually interrogated before or really interacted with, right? Am I missing anything, guys?
Yep, sounds good to me.
I don't think so. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what we're about up to.
Great. All right. So, Will, take it away.
Right, so as far as being in the hospital, so you're looking for the officer that was on duty, yeah?
Yeah. He was
Okay.
basically his name was on a list, remember? You gave us like a list of a list of people, and the only one we recognized was that Shiver lieutenant something.
Yeah.
Captain.
Something.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Burr.
To the Burr, you called him. Yeah. So he is in the hospital. Apparently, in the hospital, there's a euphemism for he has a bullet in his head.
What would that euphemism be?
He's dead and he has a bullet in his head.
Oh, that's a great euphemism. I
Yeah.
love it. It's like subtle. It's subtle, but it's to the point. I love it.
Yeah.
So basically we came here for nothing. That's what you're telling me. Well, maybe not for nothing.
No. I mean, if we can investigate the body, we might find a thing or two.
Right. And I'm gonna go interrogate. I'm guessing a Shiver unit brought him in to the hospital.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm gonna go talk to the person who brought his body in to the hospital, and one of yous can, I guess, talk to the coroner.
Yeah.
I understand that a lot of the time. Sorry. I understand that a lot of the time people hide information in their bum. Maybe one of you should check.
Maybe you should check.
Maybe you should meet me outside.
At that point, I'm leaving right there. Leaving right there.
I'll go check the body because I have some medicine.
And I'll go find that Shiver unit who brought him in. And I don't know what the frother is gonna do. Rain's just gonna stand there, I guess. All confused.
I think I'll you know what the frother can come with, just in case the coroner isn't.
No, I've already left.
Happy to
so.
cooperate. No, the frother.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go talk to the coroner.
Yeah, I'll come with you. I love talking to coronaries.
Yeah.
Flowers are pretty.
Flower pretty.
All right. So who wants to go first? Or who should we go first?
Good question. Let's investigate the body first, because it would be a go find the coroner walk.
Okay. All right. Is the coroner there, or is there someone in charge I can talk to about the body?
Yeah, they've got their they have a mortician that works for the Shivers. That keeps all the reports on file.
And that, since he works for the shivers, that technically means I can outrank him, right?
Yeah, you do outrank him.
Okay. So I'll just say I'm looking for this shiver captain's body, whatever his name was, and I need a. And if he hasn't already done, if he already has done a autopsy, I want the coroner's report on that, and I want to see the
Right.
body, most obviously.
So the coroner's report says that he was out on duty and he got hit by a large caliber round from outside the wall. So he was like standing on one of the platforms and he just got nailed.
Outside the wall, okay.
Yeah. Which is all they like can really glean. It was just like it was a big gun that hit him.
Do we know how big a gun? Do we have the round?
You don't have the round. It just went like clean through, blew out the back of his head.
Okay. So we've got someone. So he was just shot out the wall, like right out the blue.
He was just like out the blue, shot off the wall.
Okay. Did that? I mean, what came out of him? Like brains and maybe a finance chip or something?
He's a shiver. He doesn't have any brains.
This is true. So no finance chips. He was only in like uniform at the time. They can
Right.
give you contact to his family, so you can go and investigate if you think he's done some NWL stuff.
Yeah. I think that's probably the next best thing that we have. Personal belongings. I'm just gonna commandeer everything that he had on him.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, personal belongings wise, it is just a wallet with like his ID, a picture of his family, and a small amount of credits.
Yep. I'll swipe those. Yeah, I just want to take a look at the body just to see if there's anything the coroner's missed that they wouldn't have
Okay.
paid attention to. Yeah.
We can do a cool check for that.
I have medicine, which is
Hooray!
the idea.
Mm-hmm. Let's do a medicine check.
This is literally medicine.
Yep.
So that's good.
Cool. Great. I forgot my dice. So many times. What's my medicine? My medical is 2. Okay, so 1d10 success die. 2
I'm just like
medical. +1.
Hey, what's this, man?
And I should have, what's this? A +6 to my rolls. Okay, here we go. That's a 10 for success die. That's amazing.
Hey, that's pretty successful.
My lowest skill die is 12.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 successes on the skill dice too, actually, right? Unless it's not 10 that you're
No, I mean,
shooting
depends
for.
on the difficulty.
Yeah.
Yeah, depends on the.
Yeah. I would give it like a difficulty 10. I wouldn't say you have to scan too hard. So the coroner
Alright.
has been a little bit lazy in his report. He's only done like cause of death.
Mm-hmm.
The officer does show bruising and scratching as well on his arms and his rib cage.
Bruising and scratching.
Yeah, there's a bite on his leg.
What's this bite from, man? I go down and I put my teeth to it. No, it wasn't me.
Yeah. You definitely didn't fit the frother profile. So something maybe something more beast-like a pig, for example.
Could be. It doesn't look human.
Okay. I'll check his orifices, and I include the ones at the bottom.
See? I told you.
So, in the orifices, you
Which
do
one?
find
All of them.
that one.
Ooh. And
So,
Lawrence, it took what, 5 minutes this time?
Mm-hmm.
so in that orifice, you have to dig a bit. It's not trivial.
Oh.
But you do catch a plastic packet in the
What?
plastic bag. A plastic
All
bag.
right.
Shoved all the way
You
up
guys
there.
scoffed at me. I told you.
Let's just hope
You
it's
know
not.
what
Let's
it's
just hope it's not drugs. But I pulled it out anyways.
like. Yeah, so it's it's not actually drugs, it's a folded up piece of paper, which is a
Oh
tad
God.
archaic.
Yeah. Well, we'll. So we've got bite marks, bruises, and scratches, and we've got a hole in the head.
Yeah.
And we've got that. I think that's about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I think my investigation is done. Yeah, I'll read the paper while on the way out and take up all the evidence that he has, including his family picture.
Right.
And
Sometimes they store things behind the first set of things they find. You should probably check.
the first sentence, yeah.
Up to the elbow. That's
So
the
you
rule.
swallow one and you insert one. I see.
I was right last time.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not there.
I like to have some dignity left for the body, unless he has got a life after death. Unless he's got like some life after death insurance, but yeah, let's just make sure there's something presentable for the funeral.
All right, fine.
Yeah, you don't like this. No, that's gross.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Mm,
Yeah, I'll just unfurl that little piece of ash paper.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, did you say
So-
ass paper? Because if so, kudos.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
It is. I like it.
So the ass paper on it is scrolled in like unremarkable handwriting or like just penning. It
Lawrence
says
hates his life. I'm sorry.
it says code to the weapons truck 68A7B.
We should write that down.
Yeah.
Let me just put it in text chat. 6A7B.
Correct.
Codes to the truck.
68A7B, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 68A7B.
Oh, 68A7.
8A7B. Yeah.
68A7B.
All right. Codes to the truck. Well, we've got an inside job. But what's a Shiver doing protecting Slay cargo? Is that their jurisdiction?
I mean, like, it could be they get assigned to like do whatever needs doing, like security or enforcing the peace wise. But it's not really standard protocol to swallow the code on a piece of paper.
No, it's either he has the code on him or someone gave it to him. But yeah, we'll figure that out later on.
Yeah, this is a safe assumption to make.
Okay, I'm done. So what does
Mm.
Casper want to say to people?
I'm gonna go hunt down basically whoever brought the body in here. Probably a Shiver unit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, would be a Shiver.
Okay.
So you can call up the Shiver that brought it in, and he's pretty like he's a pretty run of the mill guy. He's come in from doing like a security holdout at the gym that had a shooting, and he's He's gonna like stand there and says like, "Oh, I remember you."
Do I remember him?
You don't.
He's unmemorable.
Okay,
Yeah, shivers.
that's weird. Anyway, so I
So,
ignore
he
that for
says you're
now.
one of those pale people.
I'll also ignore that, basically, and ask him, you brought in a Shiver lieutenant, did you not?
Says, "Yep."
Did you
Brought
happen
an old
to
Tony.
work with old Tony?
Tony and I got assigned under Tony a couple times,
Uh-huh.
but we weren't exactly chums most of the time.
Did you notice any odd behavior before Tony's shooting at the wall?
The only thing odd that he noticed was that he would like take somewhat irregular breaks. Like he'd tell everyone hold down the fort,
Mm-hmm.
and then like come back later.
How often did these irregular breaks happen?
Well, they always seem to happen whenever like the fighting died down. So like whenever they didn't have to do any scans, or whenever they had like downtime, he would like kind of disappear. Then he'd always come back, and then action would flare up.
Were these irregular breaks
Maybe he had a
reported?
sense for it. Reported? No, we just kind of do what we have to do out there. You have to catch a break sometime.
Hmm. Did he actually have a partner or someone who stuck like since he's a lieutenant, some like I guess like a servant of some kind, or someone who like specifically like a secretary or someone who helped him out?
No secretaries as such.
Okay.
Nothing.
So no
Quite
partner,
so
no
nefarious, I
secretaries,
guess.
nobody who would know his behavior or his activities, basically.
No, nobody that would be like in the know what was going on with him. He seemed to talk about his family a lot.
Do you happen to have the address of where his family or where he used to live?
He says, "Oh, the hell no. I never really cared to ask."
Hmm. Okay, so basically, can you run down what happened and what you saw before he
So,
died?
yeah. So what happened was he came from a break as normal. They saw some movement, mounted the gun, and then next thing they know, he's been shot by someone they didn't even see. So they had to so they pulled back. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they figured it wasn't worth losing more people if that was what's going to happen. Normally they're not well armed out there.
Right.
Normally the mutants are the most of their worries.
So they're not usually well armed, and we already know that some of them had guns that we're only issued.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A high
Okay.
caliber rifle sniping is a very unusual event.
Are sections of the wall CCTV'd? They should be, right? There should be recordings of everything going on at the wall, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that would be, the recordings would be at, I'm guessing, Shiver headquarters, downtown, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I don't think this guy knows anything more, so I'm gonna head back to to my group, basically, to Rain and Mark.
Sure.
And then when I meet up with them, I'm gonna say basically, I think that one of us should go back down to Shiver headquarters and requisition the CCTV footage of what happened. Maybe, I mean, they should have CCTV footage of pretty much the entire city, so I might be able to catch where exactly, when he took those irregular breaks, where this lieutenant went, maybe.
Going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, finding out the location of where his family is might not be a bad idea. They might know something, or he might have left something there. getting information on. I'm assuming you're going to tell me about the piece of paper that you found up his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece of paper and
So we're going to probably need to know what this truck is. Like, where would he ever encounter a sleigh? It's a munitions truck, I'm guessing. Is that right?
Yeah.
So why and where would he ever be able to access such a thing, right? So if he was assigned to this kind of job, like a job to protect it, then again that information would probably be down at the Shiver headquarters, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Unless you guys can think of something else that we could do.
I think that makes the most sense given the information we have or don't have.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
All right. So I guess our next step is to go down to the Shiver headquarters and requisition all that information from them.
Sure. So.
Oh, and what are we supposed to do? Sorry,
Mhm.
what are we supposed to do with any equipment that we do find? Like, are we just
They
supposed
want you to hand it back in.
like
This is
all
all
in
like
one,
part of the investigation.
or could we just hand it in piece by piece whenever we find it? Like Frother over here is, Rain over here is carrying a backpack full of weapons around the city right now. So,
like you can go hand it in now and like give a report.
unless you want to continue carrying around those weapons,
I don't mind the carrying, but we might as well turn it in and we can see if they want to give us anything else.
If we're going to be carrying them around, we might as well be using some of them.
Are there any?
Just making sure that they're the real deal.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll take a look at the weapons. Are there bullets as well that are included?
No, unfortunately not. They're just empty guns.
Okay. So then,
They have the mags in them, but no extra.
are there any weapons of note that we really want to try to use before we hand this shit in? Like, for example, is there a bazooka
it's
in
all
there?
just snubbers. No, it's all just snubbers.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing that goes.
Would be cool.
All right, fine. So, I mean, there's no use like holding on to it. We
Yeah.
probably have weapons that are
Yeah.
just as
Better.
good,
Yeah.
if not better.
Yeah, we'll just hand them in back at. So we're supposed to hand them back at the PPN or somewhere else.
You can just hand them in with the shivers,
Oh,
and then like attach your case number to them, and it'll be okay.
interesting. Okay, fine.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll go down to Shiver headquarters. We'll do all of that, I guess. We'll hand the weapons in, and then we'll requisition all that CCTV footage as well as information on this lieutenant. Do you remember the lieutenant's name?
Isn't it like Tony or something like that?
Lieutenant Tony. All right, fine. Lieutenant Tony will requisition any information plus his place of residence.
Right. So when you come in and you dump your bag of goods, like the armor is gonna so like, are you guys stalking us or what's happening here?
These weapons are.
Don't flatter yourself.
These weapons were taken from SLA Industries. We were tasked to. Can I just show them my BPN?
You could.
These weapons were taken
have
from
to show
SLA
them.
Industries. We've recovered some of them, and then we'll say whatever we need to link it up to our case, and whatever. Basically, we need to say to.
Yeah, like it's all a bunch of whatever.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So, he makes you fill out the paperwork. Like you do a case number and reason for deposit, what you're depositing. It's awfully boring and your hands cramped by the end of the form.
Great.
And when you're done, he says, "Is there anything else I can do for you?"
Yes, we'd like to requisition the CCTV footage of the area of the wall, basically when Lieutenant Tony was shot through the head. We'd like to also requisition that area for the last, I guess, let's say the last day.
I'd also like to see the footage from Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Ignore that guy.
So he's gonna.
That's a good movie, man.
Point up and say, the detective's office on the second floor. You want that?
Quit wasting my time, Slap. No, anyway.
Attaboy. First time I've had respect for you.
Attaboy.
What about the address of Lieutenant Tony? Could you pull that out really quick?
Yeah, so you guys can pull that out. He was in Sub 4 was where he lived.
4, okay.
Yeah.
He's a badass.
So he was either very badass or very unfortunate in life.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
6 of 1.
I've never really taken a good look at the picture. It's a wife and kid, or just like wife and kids.
It's wife, kid, and you can assume some kind of grandparent.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go up to the second floor to the detective's office, and then we will requisition those tapes again. And this time, if they give me any crap, I think the frother can do some disciplining.
Finally.
So the detective is going to ask you, for here or to go?
For here.
For here. So he's going to pull up the day's worth of CCTV, get up from his desk and say, all yours. And he's going to just kind of piss off and let you do your thing.
Yep. Okay.
He knows the drill.
So I'm going to first take a look at exactly the exact point when he got shot through the head.
Sure.
Shot through the head, and he's not all right.
He is dead now.
He got his bomb expected last night.
Oh, yeah. And so the footage plays out pretty much as you see it. Like he comes leisurely strolling up the scaffolding, and he talks to a couple of guys. He points out in the distance, and then bam, bullet through the head.
Is it possible to zoom, like get the camera zoom into the point where? Okay, so try to zoom into maybe the location where he's pointing.
Sure. So like using a different camera angle. He's pointing down, and you see people dressed like, sort of similarly to what you fought.
Right.
And they're running away from the wall.
Interesting.
So we don't see what it is. We just confirm that something's out there shooting in.
No. We just confirm we confirm that they were running away though from the wall. If they're running away from the wall, it's not those guys that shot him through the head.
Yeah, they were probably running away from the guy who shot.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like we know. So, but we don't have confirmation on what or who.
Right. Can we not take a look at the CCTV to see exactly the point of origin from where the bullet came from, maybe?
You can't really tell scrubbing through the footage. Like there's no flash or anything. You can take an educated guess using trigonometry.
Sure.
But that doesn't help you much.
Damn.
Did you say trigonometry?
Yes.
Nice.
I feel triggered when math comes up.
Respect.
Right. What would that require? Like, is it a skill or is it?
You can try it out. See what happens for you.
What do you want us to roll here to try to get more information from this thing?
Could I make an educated guess based on my rifle skill?
Yeah, we can do that. That sounds cool. You're the sniper. You'd know how these things go.
Yeah, I'm the sniper. That's why.
Hell yeah.
Right. So now I'm going to take 1 success die, 3 ranks of snipe of rifle, add 1 to that. I think it's a +7 for the roll. +7? It is a +7. Right, there it is. There we go. 7 + 7 is 14. My lowest on the skill die is 9, followed by 11.
Sure. So it wasn't a particularly high shot. It was done from the ground, is what you can tell. So like wherever it came from, it wasn't like someone with a vantage point. He wasn't thinking like a sniper.
So presumably it's from the same level where the people started running.
Yeah, pretty much just ground level shot.
But what's that? I'm not sure. Like, what's that level? Like, is that outside the wall, or was that like some?
It was outside the wall.
Outside the wall.
From approximately the area where the people were running from, yet the CCTV did not catch.
In that direction, not exactly where they were from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's anything more from.
I think that pinpoints it down to exactly which area we should be looking at. Outside the wall.
Yeah, general. Yeah, we have a general idea at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at least that's helpful. We can investigate that.
I'd like
and
to.
We have a lot of witnesses. That's the best part.
Yeah.
I'd like to also review the tapes for the last day and see if he took any one of those
irregular breaks.
Yeah, irregular breaks that we heard about.
Sure. So in one of those breaks, sorry, I was just looking at the PDF. So in the breaks, like where he was coming from, he was talking to someone in a blacked out car on the street level.
Okay.
So like the car rocks up, he comes, he talks, and then that was when he like went up, got shot.
Oh, just moments before he got shot?
Yeah. So like he was on one of his like unsolicited breaks was like a 10-minute conversation at this car.
Can we get the license plate number of that car?
You can. So the license plate number, you're gonna love this one. SLA 1177.
Did you just say SLA 1177?
This is a car from Internal.
Oh shit!
Registered to SLA Industries.
What a twist.
Okay.
The conspiracy goes deeper.
So I'm guessing that
not the only thing.
Shiver, the Shiver headquarters would not have a record of this car. Like, this would not be a place to find who owns that car here. Okay.
That would fall under corporate, but I don't think we will have the right security level to verify. Oh, actually, now that we are here, should we verify who was on guard duty for the convoy?
I want to know if he was ever... Yeah, and I want to know if he was ever assigned to a SLA truck, a munitions truck. Yeah.
They should have that mission on record, if it's on record. Because otherwise, I mean, it's even doubly more suspicious if that wasn't a mission on record and how did he get the codes.
Right, so he was sectioned for a weapon shipment from Finn for 2 weeks from now.
What?
2 weeks from now?
So 2 weeks from now.
So he was scheduled to protect a shipment from Fen.
Right. He was scheduled for a convoy to protect Fen.
Interesting. Was he ever on a... But before, though, he's never been like scheduled to protect any other convoy? Like
Not
any
that
other...
there's on record, no.
Has there been any
Okay.
other convoy mission before this one?
I just asked that, right? I think.
I mean, not protected by, not guarded by Tony, but any other shiver
by
assignment,
any other shiver.
like the one that
Yes.
got robbed.
Yeah. There was an ambush convoy from another shiver unit,
Uh-huh.
and that was like, police car just like exploded, convoy got ambushed, gangsters and thugs ran off with the weapons. They haven't been able to recover them.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Okay.
gangsters ran off with the guns. I mean, there's still a lot of questions,
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
but
No
I
kidding.
don't think we'll get answers here. So where do we go next?
the car is licensed to slay. We should
Yeah.
So
find
then
out.
we have to decide if we think our main contact is in on it, or if we think there's not. And because if not, this information could really boost us up the ranks. If we found, or they could call us traitors and send us
Yeah.
down. We kind of have to decide. I wonder, man, it's almost like this was planned. Jeez. Oh wait.
Because
Nah.
I'm not being able to guess the motive. Like if Slay wanted to keep this down low, they first of all they wouldn't hire Shiver. Secondly, they wouldn't have sent us to go looking for
Well,
it.
that's very true. Like, why would they have? Sorry, that's very true. Why would they send their star people going after these guys if they didn't want to know? Let's be honest
And I
here.
don't think it. I think internal division is more likely looking for people who would do this sort of thing rather than do it themselves, because that's their job. Yeah.
So at least the people
So-
at least the people on the higher ups that created the task aren't aware of it. But our contact doesn't mean that our contact wouldn't be aware of it. Maybe he figured we'd fail.
You guys stay your cough, but I need to get my book to check something.
Okay.
He turns his camera off. He's
but
totally
either way, that brings up the question: like, what is this code for? Is it for the truck that was robbed, or is it for the truck 2 weeks from now? And I'm not sure if we can wait for 2 weeks to find out.
Tony was not assigned to the truck that got ambushed. We found that out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was nowhere near.
And he still got shot.
Yeah, and he still got shot. I mean, if they wanted to use Tony to ambush the next truck and he was in on it, there's no need to kill him right now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I would have killed him.
Yeah.
Maybe if I want to get rid of him, I would have killed him after 2 weeks later, after he helped us rob this truck. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You take him out and
So assuming that Tony was not in on it and he was just a shiver unit that was doing his job right. I don't know, why would they kill him in the first place though? Unless this is like a complete accident and he just got really unlucky and got shot, like just by pure. Right.
I feel like that's unlikely, but it's possible. But
I'm not seeing the full picture here. There's something missing.
I can probably feel there's some kind of motive, like why he would do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe he needs some cash, so he's willing to do something on the side with his authority, which we can probably verify if we go to the family.
Right.
But the chronology of things just doesn't make sense right now. So I'm
No.
not sure how do we find out about that. Because the other way you can think about it is that he was probably leaking the codes out to whoever the robbers were, the gangs and the thieves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably what that code that we have. So if that code was probably for the previous shipment, not the one that's 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
And he maybe has a contact with someone in internal. But I mean, if that's the case, I think the mastermind here is not him. It's whoever's in internal, which I don't think it's going to be a very good thing.
So either way,
Yeah, no.
there's only 2 leads that we have. There's 2 choices. We go down and interrogate his family and see if he's left anything there that's incriminating or otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Or we could do both. I mean, we find out who owns this slave vehicle, basically. They said it's from internal. Or Taffy, I think, said it's from internal, but
maybe that's a good idea. We kind of more under the radar try to look up who owns the car or who has it registered to them, rather than letting everyone know that there's a traitor amongst them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but how do we go about doing that? Like, we obviously can't go back to SLA in all the corporate sector, I'm assuming.
No, I know that's the tough part. I'm not sure.
Who issued our BPN? What color was this BPN? Do you remember?
This one
This
was
was
yellow.
Yellow? Yeah, it was yellow.
Wait, Taff, are you back?
Let's use that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, okay, there you go.
His camera's on.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's just use that thing I made up for
hold
yellow.
on. Yeah. What was the yellow BPN from? Or who is it from?
Does it's
This was from it came from internal affairs.
Oh crap. Well, actually, did you actually tell us? Wait, hold on. Did you, Taffy? Did you actually tell us we know that this car is from SLA Industries internal affairs, or did we just assume?
You guys have seen these cars. You've assumed that they might be using it. That this might be internal.
Okay.
No, if you
So
really want to
maybe
go conspiracy
sort of a
theory on
test
this,
for us.
it's like
You know,
someone robbed the internal affairs cars and took it as a cover.
Either that or like they saw, they are crooked, and they saw how good of a job we did the first couple times, and they want to see if we could figure this out. Then they might try to recruit us.
Or that's pretty freaking damning evidence, though. I mean, that's like
working for internal doesn't sound too
but
bad.
Internal affairs, they can. Who are people going to believe? Internal affairs or us? Like, they're in a position of power, so they can just be like. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if that's exactly the wording they use. Be like, if that was the case, be like, well, we're going to turn you in. And be like, who do you think they're going to believe?
But we have video evidence right now that's corroborating everything. Like we literally have we literally have a camera that's floating like around us right now, right? Oh, it's not like we can make up any of this evidence that we're making up. The internal affairs, I don't think, can say, "Oh, who are you gonna believe?" Because there's video evidence right there. We literally saw on the CCTV Tony go talk to a car that has SLA 1187 or whatever the fuck.
No, 100%. But they could just be like, "Oh, that car was stolen," and they could make the paperwork. Like,
I guess
that's if it is in fact internal affairs, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's true, but again, then why the hell did they assign us this? Was it really just to test us? If it is,
well, that's
then
what I'm trying to figure out. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Or there's like different factions in like different groups in internal affairs itself.
They could be using us. They could be using us to rat out the rat.
Or they're trying to frame us somehow, because it was addressed directly to us. Like, it was intended specifically for us, because they told us to, like, hey, keep the guns on us. We know you use them, but keep them. It's a gift.
Like, to me, because we stole 2 guns.
Yeah, like I'm not saying for sure that's what it is, but
Well,
Should
I mean,
suck if that is what it is.
yeah, we're gonna take the fall, and there's nothing we can do about it. They'll literally kill us if that's what it is anyway. But
kind of the issue, yeah.
let's yeah, we got two choices. We go down to internal affairs and we investigate this cop's
Bust some heads.
family.
Or that.
Or
And I
we
don't-
can go and look at the shooter's place where the shot came from.
I don't want to go into Cannibal Sector 1 until I have to. Right? We were lucky. We were lucky our first time around, but every time we step into Cannibal Sector 1, we're not supposed to come back. I mean,
there was no luck there.
You guys didn't leave the safety of the wall the first time.
Yeah.
That wasn't luck.
So I think the best bet is actually finding out what this car is all about. I vote to go to contact someone in internal affairs, preferably the person who actually gave us this BPN, addressed this BPN to us, right? Like contact him in some way and see if he knows anything about this car, if it's possible. I don't know.
I'm okay with that. I
don't think we should split up. I think that would be a horrible idea at this juncture.
Yeah.
Because if they're trying to take us down or they're trying to frame us, like the three of us being together is probably is better. And I don't think only one of us should go to Sector 4, the subsector 4, and run into more trouble, basically. So we should actually move as a group.
Okay. Is it unusual to be looking for the contact of a VPN? Like, is that some sort of anonymity? Is that an anonymity relationship?
It's not unusual to look for
It's meant to be that you guys are just like, guns for hire that go do the thing and come back. You could seek them out, but it's not like a normally done thing.
Is there
unless,
a way?
Like, you needed to escalate the issue.
Is there a way to find out whose car that was? Specifically, whose car?
For that, you'd actually have to go to like SLA headquarters and, well, not HQ, but like that complex in the middle of town.
The BPN hall?
Yeah.
Well, let's start
I forget
there
what it's
then.
called.
Or is it head office?
I think it's called head office. Yeah.
That central building, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
top
you'd have to go
central,
into
I
more
think.
central to do head office. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's called. I think that is head office.
We were told to investigate where the guns went to. This is where our investigation is leading us. So screw it. I'm gonna go to Mort headquarters.
You're not
Fine.
wrong.
Yeah. We need this information. We need to know who and what the hell he was talking to Tony for. This is our only lead to where the frickin' guns might be, or like who they're supplying, or who they're selling it to. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna need to go down there. Okay, Def?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's okay. So you're gonna get there. You're gonna take a walk, take a taxi, requisition a shiver car, and have him chaperone you.
Taxi.
It would be potentially hell.
I think the taxi is the less that's how we normally get around, so it wouldn't draw any attention.
Right. Yeah, probably taking a taxi is the best way.
Okay. So those taxis gonna take you in to head office, which is a monolith of a structure, the very heart of Mort, and it's a very nice plaza lobby thing coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the secretary will see you and ask for ID and appointment.
Well, here's our ID. And we need to talk to anybody who can track down the license plate of a SLA Industries car.
Right. So the guy there's gonna remark and say, "Hey, I saw you on TV."
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, you did.
He's gonna point at the frother and go, "Pain."
Burn! Yeah, I love this. I got my own catchphrase. Yeah.
It's like, yeah. And he says, "Unfortunately, without an appointment, you won't be able to talk to anyone about any of the archives. So you'll have to make an appointment with the library.
Here's
and,
my appointment.
I'm back."
No, I'm just kidding.
Automatically, like turrets just pop up and point at you.
Yeah, exactly, right?
How long would the when can we get in? When can we make Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. An appointment for?
When can we talk to people?
At your security clearance level, 3 days time. You can come use the internal
decent.
computers.
That's better than the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you are the government, I guess.
Can we
Never mind.
leave? Can we leave a message or for internal affairs?
And here's the message. No, I'm just
Sure.
kidding.
Here's the message, turrets come back.
I'm kidding, turrets.
So I don't know who this
So, what
message
would
is
you like
going
to
to
tell
go
internal?
to. Basically, it's going to say, Lieutenant Tony, dead, right? Contacted
like
a SLA Industries operative, owns car, and then I'll write down the license plate number of that car, basically.
Sure.
And then, well, they know who the BPN is from, but I'll just write down PTSD at the bottom anyway, and then slide it forth, and hopefully he can contact someone in internal.
Yeah, he'll hand it off to an intern. He'll hand it to an intern.
And
And
when
we'll
he
see how
writes
far
the
it gets in
D,
3 days.
when he writes the D, he puts like a colon in front of it, so sideways it looks like a happy face.
Yeah. The semicolon, so it's a winking happy face.
Oh, I like it. Stay focused.
Wow. Right. So focus. Okay. So he promises to pass the message along, and he'll see you in 3 days for your appointment.
Great.
Well, we've got 3 days now.
No, I mean the
We can
next
go
thing
and
we do is go to Subsector 4 and go to his place, basically. Right?
Spooky.
That's the only lead that we have left now, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless you really do want to take a walk into Cannibal Sector 1 at that location.
Yeah, let's do it.
And try to track them. Track the killer.
If you're asking me, you know my answer.
Through like a ruined landscape where like tracking is almost nigh impossible, but whatever.
Here's the cool thing about running like fantasy games, or not fantasy, sci-fi games, is a high-powered rifle will kill you before you even see it. And there's just no roll to not die.
Awesome. Great. So are you saying that one of us is dead? No.
Turrets. Get out.
So,
no one's dead yet.
So we leave Mort headquarters, and then we're going to have to interrogate this. Well, actually, we're going to have to search Tony's place, I guess.
Yeah.
And then if that doesn't
you're gonna
work
have to get a
out,
warrant first. You can't just walk in.
we can't just walk in. We can make a shiver, make a
so you'll
warrant.
have to take a. So yeah, you're gonna have to have a shiver come with you with a warrant.
Okay. So we'll just grab any shiver unit off the street and commandeer them. I'm sure there's a couple.
You there? Come with us.
That's what I'm doing.
You there? What day is today? It's Christmas.
Please, I have a family. Right. So you've managed to catch a young man named Jason.
I'm gonna forget that like
He
in 2
writes
minutes.
your warrant for you.
How's his
And-
mask?
And he needs to come with us. Is that what you're saying?
He's
Yeah.
wearing a hockey mask. It's weird.
Hmm.
It's cold outside.
Anyway, NPC character. Great. Jason, you're coming with us. We'll be
Yay!
best
Mark and
buddies.
Jason. What kind of fantasy world is this?
I'm
Mark
Uh,
and
but-
Jason.
And Casper.
they're in style.
And rain the pain train.
Rain the pain train.
Yeah.
So
And Jason.
Yeah.
Jason. Jason.
Jason is nervous about going solo. He's never been this low in his whole life.
Shut
Privileged
up.
little bastard.
For a shiver, too.
For a shiver too, yeah. What a cushy life he's lived.
Yeah.
So like on the walk to the apartment, like he's got his hand on his gun the whole time, like checking everyone out.
Then I just
If
whisper
anything,
to
he's probably
Jason,
like just attracting more attention because of his uniform.
Yeah, I'll just say, like, if you don't play your cards right, the cultists will just will come up and just slit your throat.
he actually like grabs the handle at that. Cultists are they're this high up.
Oh, you never know where they are. They just hang up at the elevators.
He's like,
Stop
we just took an
scaring.
elevator to get here.
Stop scaring the little boy. Let's go.
You hear something? I'm not a little boy. Doesn't matter. So he knocks on the door and he says, "Police search warrant."
And
And there's no answer initially. So he's gonna knock again. Police search warrant. And the door is going to be opened up by a frail old man. I mean,
Okay.
everyone's frail compared to the frother.
mhm.
It's true.
He's going to say, he's going to say, "What?
We have a warrant to search this this premise. Please step aside.
What are you looking for?"
That doesn't concern you. Step aside.
He's gonna open up the door into a not too shabby dwelling. You know, it's easy to tell he lives there because it's low rent, so you can
Mhm.
afford more nice things.
Okay, so we'll close the door behind us so nothing else comes in without us knowing, basically.
You're just gonna leave Jason out there to watch the door.
No, Jason's coming inside too.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's happy to not be outside anymore.
Right, exactly. Are you related to a Lieutenant Tony? I never caught his last name,
Yeah.
but a Lieutenant Tony.
Yeah. He says, "No, it's my son-in-law.
Okay,
It's
well,
a shame what happened to him. You're
oh
looking for him."
no, I'm looking for his belongings.
Well,
So-
we'll have to contend with my daughter about that one.
Do I
I'll
see
ignore him
wife
and
kids?
step into,
There's no wife and kid. Hmm.
Oh,
move into the room.
Yeah, so there's three, like, what you can presume to be bedrooms.
Mhm.
There's three, like, closed doors.
Okay, so which room was
Wow.
So you
Tony's?
just, yeah, so you just, like, peek through and second try you get it. It looks like a master bedroom.
Okay, start flipping the place over.
Hmm.
Just
So do we have some kind of
pawing through everything with
There's
a
some kind
glove
of
on, of
investigation,
course.
findy skill thing.
I'll take the panty drawer.
Why don't you take the living room?
That's what I meant.
He goes
Let's
to the pantry drawer.
see.
There is supposed to
Um,
be a such skill or some kind. No, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a search skill. The
Like,
hell?
detect?
Detect.
Does that work?
Man,
Detect.
this game is a ripoff. Detect would work, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Detect.
'Cause I have ranks in detect as well, so I might as well
Yeah, I
do
guess
Yeah, okay.
detecting wouldn't be
So
the worst thing. you
one
could
of
do.
these.
Streetwise, not
One,
really. I think detect. Yeah.
2, 3. That's all for me.
Unless oratory. Is that? Oh, no, I don't know what that is. Never mind.
Yeah, you could talk top
I
his
think that's your
grandfather-in-law's
oral
ears off.
skills, Dave.
Well,
I'm gonna roll
played. I'm so
first.
proud. You've come around. Love
Not fully, but anyway.
it.
I rolled a 6, it looks like, on my detect, plus 5, so that's an 11 altogether. So my success roll, or my success dice succeeds, and
Mhm.
1 skill success as well.
Okay, cool.
Did you roll already,
So
Casey?
No,
Okay.
I'll roll them.
I think Casey's kind of helping me, or also doing the same thing, so might as well just
Yeah.
tell us all
Well,
together.
I've got a 16 on the success die, and my lowest skill die is 9. I got 2
Okay.
9s. Yeah, 12
Yeah,
and 13.
pretty good.
Okay, so I think both of us succeeded. The frother's probably not going to be.
I mean, I
coming in
can
here.
roll if you want, but yeah, I don't think I'm even in there.
Yeah, you can roll. Why not? We all can roll
Okay.
dice here. Okay,
Okay.
roll dice.
Back. So I've rank 1 bonus plus 2. So yeah, I'll take one of these, and then so what is it? 2 then, or just 1? No, it's 1, and then
1
the
rank
bonus
and plus
added
1.
to the rolls.
Yeah, you have 1 rank?
Correct.
Yeah, that's it then.
Plus 1.
And plus 1. You should have 2 skill dice.
And then it's
6.
only plus 2.
Plus 2? Yeah.
Okay,
So I have
you
1 success, but on the skill, but
not on the success die. Yeah,
but I'm not on the success die. No.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking at a
Okay.
panty drawer.
So yeah, so you're just like stuck in the panty drawer. In the closet, you're going to find a safe. Is there anything of note?
Okay.
Is it a movable safe?
Yeah. It's like it's not like built in. You can like pick it up and carry it with you.
Can we
Alright.
break it?
Yeah.
You could try.
Is it made
Are you
out
gonna
of
break?
metal?
Yes, it's a safe.
God damn it.
Now you need the frother.
I'm looking at my skills and seeing if there's anything I can use to. What would this be even? Is there a lockpicking anywhere? Oh, there is a lockpick actually.
Lockpick
No,
manual or
check that
lockpick electric? Yeah.
I'm guessing it's a manual lockpick, not an electric one.
Is it like a what kind of safe is it? Like an old analog safe with the dial? Or is that with the numbers?
It's got a number pad,
Oh,
so you can do.
Oh, so it's
Okay.
electric. Okay.
okay, it's electric.
Or or maybe even just a logic. But
Well, I mean, I think you would have to roll the lockpick electronic skill for this. So how do you do skills unskilled again?
Should be the same. You just use your
Success,
attribute.
and then use your attribute.
Well,
Yeah.
Let me just look it up real quick.
So if you want to get in,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to take you 12.
Okay.
This one I can actually just tell you.
So might as well roll it, and then it looks like my attribute for I'm not sure concentration. Okay, let's see. So concentration is 3, so I get 3 skill dice, and then +1. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay.
That feels correct.
And then I need to roll over 12. That's what you're saying. Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. That did not roll properly. Not for me. You guys want to take a crack at it? We're just all sitting here basically tapping in numbers. You might as well try. I mean, we might get lucky.
I think the frother has the most efficient way to doing it.
I'm just like, I can just go blah 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 blah. Number pads aren't working. I'm like, I have the skeleton key to everything.
Are you really gonna just smash it open?
Yes.
Okay,
His
fine.
definition of
want me
poking
to.
numbers
Rain,
is the pole fist.
bring the pain to this lock.
With a safe.
Nice.
Give it some of your tender
okay.
loving. Go.
And the
I
living
unzip my
punch.
pants and I'm like, oh, you meant okay. So I'm gonna put on my mutilator fist.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna mutilate this poor thing.
And I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna look at the number pad. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bam! I'm gonna try to punch it.
Sure. I don't think
So-
you need to roll a hit. You could just roll damage for me.
So that's just a skill die.
I think
No,
so.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
D10.
Just roll any
just
D10.
Oh, right, just a D10. That's right. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was playing
mean-
D&D last night. I'm still trying to.
Well,
5.
unlike D&D, I won't make you roll to hit a
plus-
wooden door.
Yeah, 5 plus my melee is plus 6, so
Mhm.
11. And
11.
then, sorry, my damage from mutilator
Yeah,
fist
damage,
is just 5 then. It's just
Okay.
what's on the die.
Right. So what you've managed to do is break through the electronic part of the lock. You've just like punched it into the safe.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you've caved in the front door of it a bit, and the lock's now like inside in ruins.
Okay, so I'll do it again to try to get inside the actual safe now.
Okie dokie. And you don't even need to roll this time.
Okay.
You just crack open the metal, and it's all like, broken from work stress.
I'm
Flimsy
gonna
safe.
what I'll do is I didn't say I did it, so I'll just say for flavor, I'll turn off my camera and I'll be like, that's gonna be a YouTube tutorial on lockpicking later.
I like that. I
Hi,
like
this
that.
is the lockpicking frother, and I'm going to teach you how to open this safe.
Bam!
Universal lockpicking by Rain the Pain Train.
Guaranteed to work
As you can
every
see,
time.
We have this personal shiver grade handgun safe. All you have to do is apply your power claw and
It's
it just
the-
pops right open.
It's
The key is
That's a-
tool. Have the right
Thanks
tools.
everyone for watching,
Yeah.
and I'll see you next time.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, so what do we see in
And
there?
click the bell for notifications.
Next time I'll show you how to open up this guy's wife.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. You went there.
I did. I did. Right.
okay.
Inside the safe
Moving on.
moving on. Inside the safe is a small caliber firearm.
Yeah.
And stamped on the side of it is Dark Knight.
Rises.
No.
It's the
It's just
Batman.
Dark Knight.
it's the other company.
This is a rival company.
Yeah, it's a rival company too. But why is he carrying a Dark Knight rifle? Is it a gun? Is it a pistol or a rifle?
It's a gun. It's a pistol. Very small caliber.
Right.
So is our
No, I mean-
competitors giving out our
Still.
guns to people to get us in trouble or something, maybe? Interesting.
Not and even so, why is he putting it in a safe? Like, how valuable is this thing?
Mm.
Well, I mean, to be seen with one is to commit treason. And you know what we do to those people.
Yeah, I mean, he's a shiver working for SLA and who's carrying a rival company gun, but
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
this is
but what is it?
more.
What is this? Yeah, but what is this to him? Like, is this valuable in a sense, or he's a double agent working for Dark Knight when he's some kind of undercover agent for in SLA?
I mean, we would have to figure this out by search. Like,
This is the
we
question.
could,
And
if he's working for a rival company, Dark Knight, they must be paying him somehow, right?
Mhm.
So we could look at his finances, I guess. Does he have a computer in the residence?
There is a computer in the residence.
So taking a look at the computer and seeing what he's logged on there,
Mhm.
basically might be a way. Communications devices. We have communications headsets, right?
You do.
What do shivers have?
They use earpieces.
Okay, so again, even our cell phones, right now, we have a way to, or I'm sure the police have a way to check all that metadata and see who's calling who, and right? Governments can
yeah, for
definitely
sure.
do that. So I'm sure that shiver units could be tracked too through their earpieces. I'm just not quite sure how we're gonna do all this stuff. Like where would he go to get a log of who contacted Tony? Like, would we have to go back to Shiver headquarters for this?
No, that you can just go to communication center.
Okay, so that's one.
Like wherever they manage the infrastructure.
And then Tony had a finance card, right? Through some bank, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So we could go to that bank and see what his bank log looks like, basically. And then this computer
how
right now.
How obligated is the bank to reveal that kind of information to operatives?
We're higher than police officers.
So you'd have to escalate it with the Shivers. You'd have to get like an actual detective to have probable cause and all that stuff.
Which is easy.
All that jazz.
Because again, we're higher than the Shiver. We're higher than, or we rank higher than any Shiver. Period. So that should be
you're
fine.
higher than the Shivers.
Jeez.
But you can't invent laws on the fly.
Well, I mean, here's a piece of evidence that we have a traitor on our hands,
if the Shiver
right?
can get access to it, then we probably should be able to. But we just have to like hustle up another detective.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but there's bureaucracy in the way.
I mean, but we have evidence right now that this guy was a traitor, or at least enough evidence to suspect he was a traitor. Bring Jason in.
Good enough.
Here you go. There's evidence in the safe. Basically, you catalog that and you take it to. Well, we'll escort you up to ground level, and then you take it to Shiver headquarters and log it. Yes. And then bring a detective to this bank so we can go into this guy's bank log. But before you do that, we're going to go into this guy's computer since we still have a warrant to search this place, right? That should cover going into this computer as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so turn on the computer and let's see what we can find in his personal computer.
Sure. So what you looking for?
Anything damning? Any kind of evidence that he's like playing on the wrong side? I don't know. There's already evidence, but
what are you looking for, Jim? Tell me how to solve the case.
We're what? We're going through pretty much all of his files. It's pretty easy.
You're coming through.
Oh, and we're gonna go to there must be an option to reveal hidden files, basically on a computer too. So
the only thing of note is that he's been in contact with the realtors about moving.
So he's been making money. Basically, is what you're saying.
Or he's trying to get away.
No, he's been making money.
Well, that's possible. But like I say, if he's trying to move, he could be trying to escape too. Maybe with the money he stole. Maybe.
Possibly. Okay. Fine. And there's nothing else on the computer, so
nothing else is damning, no.
Okay. Bank details.
His kinks interesting.
No.
Ooh, I do. Go to the folder marked feet.
The folder marked feet. And it's those bird people.
Sexy.
You have to pay for stuff like that. That's not for free on Pornhub.
No.
Okay. Is there any point to
Okay, that's fun.
Interrogating like the family at all?
We wanted the father and mom and kid is in there.
Yeah.
Actually, where are the mom and kids?
At work and at school, respectively.
Has there been any arguments between them lately, at any time or lately?
No arguments. Just concern because he's been coming home late from work.
Okay.
You know, they're worried that the shivers are going to get him killed.
Too late.
Well, he signed up for the job, so.
It is what it is.
Yeah. How would you say your relationship is with your son-in-law?
The relationship was formal, since he was a shiver. You know, he doesn't understand some of the things that you have to do to make it in life in your past.
Have you noticed your son
Right.
or your son-in-law doing anything odd or any kind of strange behavior in the last few weeks?
Did you check that folder on the computer?
Ignore the
He-
frother.
He kept meeting with a man named Quiver.
Would here
It's-
at this residence?
Yeah.
Not at the residence. Quiver would come for him, and then they would leave.
But he would come for him
Please.
here.
Stop
Yeah.
Come
Come
for
and
him.
quiver. Please stop saying quiver and come at the
So
same sentence, or I'm
Quiver
gonna have
would
to make
come
comments.
for.
Quiver would come for him, somewhat
Well-
regularly,
Well,
every
well,
other week.
well, quivering. And,
There was a rendezvous where they would rendezvous and come back home
rather excitedly. No.
through the front door.
Oh Jesus. Okay, enough
my
of that.
Can you tell us what this quiver looks like?
No, but he came
Um,
to this residence, at least to the front door. That's what you're saying.
mhm.
Are there any CCTVs down
You've
here?
seen him.
No,
There's no CCTVs down on Subsector 4. Okay.
no
It's
one
not
cares
sector
about
four.
the sub-levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one cares about the sub-levels. If there
Yeah.
was a camera, it would be destroyed, taken down, and not worth it.
Okay. What
Yeah.
did he look
He
like?
says, though, he can't really remember. Every time he tries to remember the door opening, like what was behind it, his memory goes a bit fuggy. Like suddenly
Convenient.
everything like mists over, and then he's back.
Interesting.
That sounds something like internal division is able to do. Or Naga 7, if I'm not mistaken. But I wouldn't
Might be
know that.
Nugget 7. Yeah, that would be like a Nugget 7 thing, out of character.
So
Mhm.
I mean, in any
Is
case, that
Naga
sounds like
7
very
another
very
Sorry, is Naga 7
department.
another rival company? Is that what we were talking
No, they're
about
a
here?
department of
It's
Slay.
a
Okay.
department in Slay.
Yeah,
But
they have Ebons
They-
employed.
So magic. I understand. Okay. Well,
so this whole Slay conspiracy is actually getting pretty deep and pretty plausible. Speaking out of character, of course.
of course. I think we've pretty much found out everything we can here. If there is more to find out, I mean, actually, we're gonna have to
No,
go.
actually, if he was thinking of moving, I mean, like, did he talk about this moving out thing with the father-in-law, or at least with the daughter who told the father-in-law?
Yeah, right. He was proclaiming that they were going to be moving up in the world.
When did he
so
start?
definitely had.
Yeah, when did he start
That-
doing this? When did he start saying that they were gonna move up in the world?
He started a while ago, like 2 months, 3 months.
2 or 3 months
It's
ago.
been essentially a season. Yeah, he started. He came in saying he had a plan and they were moving up in the world. They didn't believe him. You know, he's always talked like this, that he would
Mhm.
provide and get them out.
When was
And he's
the
been more adamant as time has gone on.
when was the ambush on the truck? Remember
the
the
ambush on the truck.
Yeah, the munitions
Yeah.
truck. How long ago was that?
That was a month ago.
And you're saying he's been saying this since about 2 months ago, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean that sounds pretty much on point.
Yeah, he starts planning what to do, and then
It's just planning, and
figures it out, and
it happens.
It happens,
Yeah.
but he's been here for a month now. Still at this residence. Had he helped with that job, let's say, right? Had he helped with that truck being ambushed and they had paid him, why haven't they moved? Why didn't they move immediately? Like after he got paid?
maybe he didn't get paid right away, or maybe he's trying
he could have not.
be
Yeah.
people.
Okay, so
He hasn't got the money. That's one thing. The other thing is it takes time to move. Like he has options, so he's going to take his time to find an option that he wants.
Let's take a look. Let's go topside and take a look at his bank records and see if he was indeed paid, and if possible, see who from. But probably that will not happen. I don't think they'll leave such evidence as part of his bank trail, but somewhere down the line, some kind of there must be some kind of income basically that just appeared in his bank account one day. I'm gonna guess. So we'll go topside. We'll get this detective, and we'll see if we can get these bank records opened up to us.
Right. So skipping the formality of it.
Uh-huh.
You managed to get there before they close. It's a bit late in the day now.
Okay.
And there was a transfer there were two separate transfers of 10,000 credits from an unlisted account. Like anonymous, it's like locked behind a security level. And it was frozen as they came in.
So the money came in and then it was frozen, so he couldn't get at the money. That's what you're saying.
One of them is from a day or two ago when you went to go search through Cannibal Sector 1.
Is it possible that they're tying up loose ends now that we know? This plot was not discovered before we went to Cannibal Sector 1 and found those weapons, let's say, right? Let's say nobody knew about it. And then we went into Cannibal Sector 1, we did our routine sweep, but then we found these weapons. And we actually brought them back to SLA headquarters. Now, SLA headquarters knows what's going on, right?
Yep.
And then let's say there's a mole in SLA headquarters, which is definitely possible now that I'm thinking about it, and they alerted everyone to get rid of whoever's connected to this heist, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you check that list of names that you have again?
Sure. Checking list of names now. Yeah. Does it help me?
Caravan heist. One of the guys.
It would have been funnier if you're like, you check the name, you check the names. No, nothing there. Why don't you check the list?
He's one of the names.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing there.
No, I mean, whose name do we recognize now from last time?
Well, crossing the report from the heist, it was one of the convoy drivers was on your list of people that you got from that shard.
Right, okay. Can we check to see if these people are still all alive?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Funny, you should mention that.
Unless they all had a very quick accident.
Over the last few days, names have been checked off this list.
Who's still alive?
Who's still alive? There are several people still alive.
We need to grab one of them and basically protect them until we interrogate them ourselves.
Are any of them?
Nobody kills stuff from PTSD.
Yeah. So
we do the killing.
Yeah. We'll end them ourselves.
Torture is part of the name as well, so
we're gonna actually here. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna contact all Shiver units, right? And we're going to make them go and protect every single person that's left on this list.
Sure.
Not protect them, just arrest them. arrest them all, put them in the same cell,
No, don't put them in
and
the
we
same
can go
cell.
into that cell.
No. It's easier to kill everybody if they're in the same cell.
Put them all in
That's
solitary
fair.
confinement.
Put them all in the
Put them
same
all in
cell.
solitary
Someone drops a bomb. Boom! Everybody
Yeah,
gone.
I mean, okay, fine. We can put them all in solitary confinement. They each get their own cell, and we can do whatever we need to do in the solitary confinement, and no one needs to know.
Okay, yeah, but like you get the picture. Send out those shiver units. Go get them to arrest and put these people in a safe house, right? Basically, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will go and interrogate anybody that's still left alive, basically.
Right. So you issue the arrest warrants.
Yeah.
It's all like sent out, spread around, and you're just going to have to wait and see if anyone gets arrested.
We're not gonna wait. We're gonna locate at least one of these people that's still alive and try to track this person down, basically.
Yeah, we've got. Wait, so the convoy driver's dead, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the names that was crossed off. Do we have an approximation of how many is still alive? That hasn't been reported dead yet.
There are 5.
Huh.
One of them has a connection to something you're already kind of familiar with. Was one of them is the owner of the gym that the shiver you were interviewing was like outside. Bit of small world syndrome going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go get that guy.
Yeah, I think the throttle can use some exercise.
Yeah, so let's go to the gym and let's go interrogate that guy and hopefully keep him alive.
Right. Problem being,
hopefully,
gym is closed.
That never became a problem for our frother.
It's never a problem for the frother. For reference, it's like 8 p.m. It's getting late.
Right. We need to find his place of residence right now. Well,
right now, this second.
Yeah, we'll have to call it in and ask. Like, the police should know where people live, right? So
right.
We can call. Instead of going to Shiver headquarters, we can simply call Shiver headquarters with our communications headsets, right? And we can request this information from the Shivers.
Yeah.
And have them send someone down to that place of residence with a warrant for arrest.
Right. Well, the night captain's not impressed with your guys' abuse of power in the last 72 hours.
I don't give a shit. Let's go.
It's like, you guys are greenhorns, you're SCL 10 point who gives a fuck. It's enough now. I don't have time for this.
I am intimidating him.
Crime is rampant on the streets at night. I need these people.
You
I can't be doing frivolous
follow
raids
my
at 12 in the
goddamn
morning.
orders.
Let's have a roll.
One.
Finally, we get some insight into Lawrence's marriage.
So
disconnected.
Bad.
Tabletop simulator offline.
Yeah.
Of course, the roles are reversed. He's usually on the receiving end of that, but still.
YouTube channel deleted. Taurus Twitch unsubbed, unfollowed. Casey, you're cool.
Okay, while Dave was making an ass of himself, there we go.
What a
8 plus 6.
For the last time a Taurus will be seen on this channel, and hope you enjoy it, and have a good one.
You're gonna be replaced by a sock puppet. Oh, I'm a Taurus, and I'm a big penis. Vagina. I'm.
You do a better Dave than Dave.
I am.
Holy shit, that was great.
I think I might cut this clip and actually put this as part of it.
YouTube short.
YouTube short.
This is our
William
new
going
stunt.
penis. Just that part too.
have
I'll just
to.
cut that part out
Yeah.
with William.
Penis, vagina.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Thanks for watching. All right.
uh,
Oh
Get
fuck. Oh.
get 14. He's not having your shit.
I got an 8 plus 6, so I got exactly 14. So fuck you.
He's having your shit.
Yep.
For breakfast.
Yeah. He's just like, you get 1. Don't be late. Phone down. It's not a good idea to slam a smartphone down in today's day and age.
No. But
Kids will never know what that feels like, right? How do you angrily hang up on the smartphone? You're like, I don't like you.
It's true. It's a tough
There's
one.
no like, bang, fuck you.
Jesus. Okay, so after
true.
the outburst, basically,
Uh-huh.
just calm back. That icy demeanor comes back, and then we head off, basically, back to his place of residence. Where is his place of residence? Let's move on, guys. Move on.
I'm sorry, I need that clip. It's so good. Yeah, it's so good. I can't wait.
So, right. So you get to his place and you have like this shiver with like bags under his eyes, and he's all tired, and he's like, "Oh, you guys are finally here. Okay." And he like half committedly kicks the door. He's like, "Police search warrant." Sorry, shiver search warrant. Shiver search warrant.
And he's
on
dead.
The third one, he pulls out his gun and shoots the lock.
Okay.
And he
I like
kicks
this
the
guy
door
more
in,
than
and he
the
goes,
now.
"Yeah," and he kicks the door and goes, "Shiver search warrant."
God damn it.
I
will not be ignored.
You have entered an intimate moment on the couch.
Oh boy.
So you have entered in on his entering in.
Well done,
You know,
sir.
hilarity ensues, screams, "What the hell are you doing here? Go away," blanket around the nether regions. Yeah, all the good stuff.
I love these games. Oh, man.
It is a search warrant, so.
No, it's
we're gonna be searching.
It's an arrest warrant.
It's an arrest warrant.
Oh,
An
So
arrest
the
warrant.
Shivers.
Arrest
So the
warrant.
Shivers. Yeah, he's a. I mean, his lady's quite arresting. So the Shiver's just gonna walk over, take his hands away from like holding onto the towel, and put him in handcuffs. He's gonna push him towards you three and go, "Here, so here's your guy. Got him. Job well done."
Thank you.
I say, yeah, job really well done.
We're going to interrogate him here, actually.
Okay.
Keep your towel on.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stay here for a second. Frother, you're not needed here. You can do your own thing.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the room going penis, 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 vagina, 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 vagina. That's how I leave the room.
So we're gonna put him in a chair. We're gonna put a blanket over his nether regions, and then we're gonna sit right up across from him, just like you would do in an old style movie, right, where you're interrogating someone.
Good old good cop, bad cop.
Right. There's no light,
I think
but whatever.
there's no good cop in Slay.
There's no good cop. No.
Yeah, it's just
There's
bad cop, bad cop.
Better cop.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So first thing we're gonna do is, I actually don't even know what his name is, so we're gonna ask him, "What's your name?"
And I don't care.
He's skeleton.
Ooh.
That's your real name?
Yes, sir.
I want you to tell me everything that you know about Slay weapons that have been handed over to the Scaves outside the wall, anything you know about our rivals. Basically, I want you to spill before I spill your guts. And then I'll take out my sword at this vibro blade at this point. And then we're just nonchalantly waiting for him to start talking. and I'll act like I totally expect him to.
Right. And he's gonna say, all I know is that you're a slay weapon, and my boys will gut you.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut him.
Oh, okay.
Not too deep,
Let the cutting begin.
Not
but
too deep, just
Not too deep.
not too deep. No veins or anything,
Uh-huh.
but it's gonna hurt.
Sure. Just like swing.
No, actually, while he's gonna do his torturing
Mhm.
session, I'll just search around the house. Same
Okay,
stuff,
cool.
incriminating evidence, computers,
Yeah.
hopefully a Dark Knight weapon somewhere too.
Hopefully.
And if you don't find it, you'll plant some incriminating evidence.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let the Shiver do that, but yeah.
Yeah. Let the Shiver here. You hold on to this Dark Knight weapon. Put it on the bed. Bang! Oh, we found him with a gun. Where did that come from? We got our guy.
Yeah.
So I'll proceed
Yeah,
by
but
saying,
anyways, back to the torture session.
Yeah. Anyways.
you know, I'm assuming he screams in pain. Yes, at least a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
He's not as tough as he sounds.
Right. And then I'll continue by saying, I'm not sure if you know Lieutenant Tony from the Shiver units, but he's dead. And I'll pull out my list and say, this guy's dead, and this guy's dead, and this guy's dead. And hey, there's 5 guys left, and looks like you might actually
Oh
be...
no, this guy's dead too.
Oh no, yeah, that
dead
guy's dead too.
Uh-huh.
So sorry, 4 guys left.
And
Anything? Is he
gonna
gonna
say,
pipe up?
and Cable sent you next for me.
No,
Cable.
I don't want to kill you, and I have no reason to kill you if you spill everything you know right now. Or,
His name
we
is
could see
Cable.
what body parts you don't
Yeah.
need to live with. You are kind of naked. I could cut something very important to you.
He's gonna shrink up a bit.
Keyboard.
He'll turtle himself.
I'll uncover.
So he's uncircumcised.
Yeah,
All right,
I'll uncover
Good to
his
know.
nether regions again. Basically,
Uh-huh.
I think I'll give you some. I'll be civilized. Let's sanitize that area, and that the spray that I've been using to clean my hands. Basically, I just spray it over.
They called me rabbi in the academy.
Still not spilling? Okay, well, here we go.
No, as the arm comes up, he's like, wait. Cable told me that there was a pickup point and that men would come and I had to take them. It was in the warehouse.
Where's the warehouse?
I don't know who they are. I don't even know who Cable is. He's just this guy that comes and goes.
What's he look like?
He hands
Describe
me the
him
money
to
and
me.
I go. He's a suit.
So you're saying a guy with a suit suddenly came up to you, gave you money, and said, "Do this," and you automatically said, "Okay, sir. Yes, I'll do that."
Well, you have to understand how much money this was. I could split it with my boys. They'd help me out, keep me back up.
I'll
All
say,
we had to do was
you
carry
don't
it into
seem
the
to be
trucks.
circumcised. Let me help you with that.
Right, so he is going to wail in pain, and he's going to swear up and down that that's all it was. It was just move the crates into the big truck, get paid lots of money for it.
I want you to describe Cable to pretend that the rest of your penis is depending on it, because believe me, it is. To the finest detail that you can. Describe exactly what this truck looked like and anything else you remember of this instance. And do it now before I get bored.
Right, so Cable, short guy, not very impressive. Short guy, short hair. He had like this darker skin, and he had these He had like this goon with him, like your dog that came in with you.
A frother? He had a frother with him? Is that what you're saying?
Indeed. And he gave them an address. He gave them a time. He said, "We're just gonna help out at a warehouse." It was just a moving gig. They needed strong guys, and all it was put the boxes in the vans, get 10,000 creds.
What did the vans look like?
They were like military.
The way he describes the van, is it similar to the van that got ambushed, or is it a completely different van that he's describing?
No, not like an armored truck. More like, more like panel van kind of thing.
So not the van that got ambushed, a different van.
Yeah, more nondescript than like one of the weapons companies.
Did the vans have license plates? How many vans were there? How many crates?
There were 2 vans. He doesn't remember any license plates. He doesn't care. And as far as crates go, there were 7. Big ones and small ones.
Hey, stop.
In the investigation, in the living room,
okay,
half crumpled in the corner of the sofa, is an order for Dark Knight personnel mines. It's quite a strange thing to be left in the open, but there it is.
That's all you, Casey, I think. You're doing the searching, right?
I mean, that's the only thing I found.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you found that's like incriminating for for your purposes.
Isn't that good enough? Basically, like we can put him down for being a traitor, right?
This guy doesn't work for slave.
This whole town,
it's just
this whole city is slaves, isn't it? Basically?
Yeah, all of Mortar's slay. The rival companies are not welcomed. They are person non grata.
Right.
So
this guy literally can get charged for treason? Is that how it works?
it's literally illegal to own something from a rival company.
Oh. So wait, it's an order form for mines.
Yeah, it's like a half advertisement. It's like a anti-personnel mine, blah blah blah.
Right.
How many?
Does it have details like from I don't know, is it like an invoice like from who and from where?
It's unsigned at the moment. It's not got a recipient signature yet.
Okay. Well, I mean,
this guy has signed off on this thing, but it hasn't been received yet.
Are you gonna show that to me or no?
Yeah, that's an extra leverage chip. Yeah, I'll just hand it over to you.
I'll take a look at it and say
balls over this head.
Right. So what do you need anti-personnel mines for? And I'll hand the evidence back to Mark so that he can give it to the Shiver unit, I guess, or whatever. But yeah. So what exactly do you need anti-personnel mines for? Skeleton?
It's not me. It's a quiver guy.
So you were holding back, and then
from his face.
I'll slice. I'll make sure that he's really good and circumcised, basically.
Yeah.
Just in case I missed an area there.
Yeah, you don't want an infection spreading.
Exactly, and I'll spray it again with my spray, just so that
that's good. That's good.
But so you were holding shit back, and then cut.
They're gonna Casper the Dick Ghost.
Yeah.
Just for irony's sake, everyone remember he's using a vibro saw.
I was like, can't believe no one made a comment on that until before now. Like,
let me just attack you with this vibro saber I've got.
Yeah. I expected when you pulled yours out for the woman to be like, that was there with him to be like, hey, I got one of those.
You see this? The vibro saber, 2900.
Yeah.
Uh,
It rotates.
so
and pulsates.
now you're just making me wish that I'd pulled out my gun and started shooting him in
Yeah,
non-lethal
shot him in the
places.
dick.
But too late now. So yeah, cut.
Yeah.
And how come you were holding back out on not talking about Quiver? Who the fuck is Quiver? Go. Before you lose. I think that you need to be circumcised even more.
He's like, put the sword away. Quiver was the other guy. He said he was the boss. I don't know. He came in, handed me the sheet, told me to sign, said hold on till Cable gets here. That's it, I swear.
So you signed a piece of paper that literally had the name of a rival company on it. It says that you're buying anti-personnel mines, and you signed it willy-nilly without a second thought. Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah,
did
I
they
You
didn't.
pay to be
realize that this
stupid?
paper can damn you, and you are now a traitor for buying equipment from a rival company. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Seriously.
It's like, yeah, I'm dumb, but the money, it's so good. You get the feeling that now he's just telling you what you want to hear.
Hmm.
What does Quiver look like?
Quivers, and he's like shaking his head. He's like, I don't know, man. He's got this thing going on.
That helps.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think this Quiver guy is doing the same thing. So let me get this straight. Quiver told him to sign this thing off and told him to wait for Cable. Is that what's happened? Is that what sounds
Yeah.
to me?
Yeah, you're getting it straight.
Cable could literally come here and kill this guy for being a traitor, right? Are traitors killed? Can they be tried and executed immediately?
Executed without trial.
Here. You can execute him without trial. You do have probable cause.
So literally the same. Like, wait for Cable could mean wait for Cable to come here and tie up loose ends and kill you, basically. Okay. I'm not sure if we should move him. They could target him as we're moving, right? I'm almost sure that there's someone coming here right now.
Some trouble if whoever works. I mean, if it's Cable or whoever works for Quiver and they come gunning down whoever we are escorting, I mean, that saves us the trouble of finding who we need to find.
Or if we're expecting someone anyway, we could take him in here. We could set something up in here. We could make it look like nobody's home and then ambush whoever's coming to kill this guy off right now. You know what I'm saying? At least we'd have like home, not home, but we'd be familiar with this
we'd have
residence as opposed to it could happen anytime. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that could work. As long as we can get anyone, we can catch any of these guys. But who is likely to come is, I'm guessing it's Cable.
Cable plus his frother friend, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I guess from a sniper's perspective, that can be arranged for me. I can just easily find a different vantage point to scope out the place. But how are you gonna set up the ambush?
Where are we exactly, Will? Are we in a subsector right now?
You're in sub 4, so there's no like rooftops for you.
Right. So a high advantage point is not going to happen. I don't think.
Yeah, just somewhere across. I think that would help.
Right. If you could set up in the building across from us, you could at least give us a heads up that someone is coming, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'd leave. Actually, the shiver unit is with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has to stay with us the entire time.
Yep.
Okay.
He's your guy.
So we could use him as bait and keep this guy alive, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is what's gonna happen. How many rooms also are there in this residence?
There's only one. There's like the main room and the bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a studio flat.
We're going to set up a ruse. The frother is going to be in the bedroom closest, ready to jump out whenever he needs to. I guess I'll be there too.
Mm-hmm.
Our witness will be in the bedroom with us. The shiver unit will dress up as skeleton and be on the chair that skeleton is right now and act like skeleton, I guess. The girl, we can't let her leave. She's gonna need to stay with us as well, basically.
Mm-hmm.
However, I want the shiver unit to basically radio in exactly what just happened. Well, not exactly what just happened here, but I want him to say like, basically, we've got our guy skeleton, and we're in the process of getting him to spill all this top secret information and all that. I want him to broadcast this out loud.
Yeah.
So that they'll be, first of all, whoever's coming for him will hopefully be in a hurry and they won't be thinking properly, is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like all they'll be concerned about is getting this guy to shut up as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna set that up and see
Okay.
what happens.
Okay.
What do we do with the real skeleton?
Sorry? Oh, we're gonna keep him in
What
the
do we do
bedroom with
with
us.
Oh,
Is there a way, actually, to... I have one
Mhm.
grenade left.
Yeah. Okay.
oh
Is
God.
there a way to rig the door so that
Mhm.
when the door is forced open, the grenade will blow?
Yeah. You could.
Okay, and I'll ask Elton, you're not expecting anybody else. You don't have like a wife that you expect to come home or anything, right?
No wife coming home.
Okay, so that's it. Nobody else should be coming here tonight. And then I'll rig the door.
Yeah.
And that's all we can do right now. We'll wait and see exactly if anybody comes to
Mhm.
kill this guy.
Right. So, your stakeout, the skeleton is subbing quietly to himself,
Mm-hmm.
and the chick is complaining about being hungry and thirsty, and she's tired and she wants to go home. She doesn't know what's going on.
Slap, slap.
Yeah. Slap, slap. So you're all in the room together, yeah?
Me, the frother, the chick,
Yeah.
and
The chick, yeah.
and skeleton are in the room together. The shiver unit is outside, basically pretending to be skeleton and wearing his clothes and everything
Okay.
too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so,
But I'll tell the shiver unit, do not
yeah.
go in front of any windows.
So it's going to be early morning, and there's going to be a knock on the door. You're gonna hear
Wait. So
Mhm.
our sniper is outside. He will be able to see anybody approaching.
Oh, sorry, I missed that part. Okay,
Yeah.
so you see, fitting the description approaching, of
Fitting the description of
cable in the frother.
Rocket.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they're just gonna like sort of waltz down, all self-important.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely radio. I radio in with Casper and Payne.
Mm-hmm.
Incoming. Targets confirmed.
Incoming.
I want you to roll some sort of stealth or hide thing to make sure they don't spot you. Because the frother is like eyes open. He also
Yeah.
looks jacked up on something.
Well, I don't
Who,
have
me?
stealth.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't have stealth I don't have ranked in stealth, so that's not gonna help. So I'll just roll it raw, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
No choice.
Yeah, it's not gonna end well, but yeah.
Must do
So
10.
Don't you have like
dexterity,
we have like
yeah, my
bonus
dexterity
like
is pretty decent.
we have brains, body and bravado rating points or something, right? Can we use or
Yeah.
and we have
You
luck
wanna
points
use-
actually. So I don't
You do
know
also
what
have luck
all
points.
these things do, but they sound good,
But you
so
do
maybe
have
they
player
can help you.
currency to spend.
They sound like they should.
They
So the
sound like
luck
they should
allows
do
you to
something.
reroll success die or reroll all skill dice, or you can multiple points of luck may be spent after a roll to add +1 modifier to the success die per point of luck spent. So that's for luck. Rating points is basically kind of like doing good things for the TV. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
if
ducking
I'm
under a
using,
window is not very good for ratings.
Okay, so the luck points is what you're looking for here, I guess. You're gonna have to use it after you
possibly,
roll,
yeah.
but still.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll still come down to the roll. My modifier is +4. Fairly decent. So the success die tells me it's a 9. My skill dice, I have like a 1 minute. I have like a 5 and a 7. 11, 14
I think you failed. Right?
with a 9.
Oh, you have a 9, a +9 to your
No, I
bonus?
have a +4. No, I have a
But
+4. So
yeah,
it's
but
Yeah, I
5
wanted you
this
to
something.
be 10.
you have to beat a 10.
Oh,
This
right.
5 doesn't beat a 10.
Right.
The success die doesn't beat a 10,
Okay.
and you don't have any dice. You don't have 4 dice over, like you don't have 4 skill dice that
Okay.
succeeded. So you didn't succeed through
Okay.
experience either.
So you know what? Let's just use the luck.
Mhm.
How many do I have?
You get 1 per session of luck.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. It's 1 per game session.
All right. So with the luck, I am going to. Wait, what's my? What did I get? I got a 9, right? So if I spend the luck to make it up 10 with only 1
Mhm.
point, that works, right?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do
that
that too.
Yeah. So I'll spend the luck, and it will go up to 10 for the success die.
Okay. That should be fine,
Yeah.
right, Tef?
So that's good. Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
So you'll evade his scanning. The jig isn't up yet.
Now the shiver
And you'll
unit.
come outside the door.
Jason
Mhm.
knows that there's a grenade there. Jason knows not to be near the door when, or to answer
Yeah.
them when they call him out, right?
Yeah, he knows.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So the shiver will post up looking out into the street. And the shorter man's gonna knock on the door. And you'll hear this from inside. And then Jason will go, "It's open. I'm busy. Busy." And the guy says, "Come on, man, I need you to come to the door. I need the report." And Jason's gonna sort of like half panic. Go, "Man, I said I'm busy. I'm taking a shit. I can't come to the door right now." And
It sounds like a you problem.
the sniper is going to see a short little conversation, and the frother's just gonna kick the door in.
There we go. Kaboom.
Kaboom. Roll some damage.
Okay. The last grenade
Me
was
the
spent
kick
well.
or the
Oh no, the other
Oh, okay.
frother. You're not kicking nothing right now.
Yeah, the
I
other
was gonna
frother.
say I didn't think so.
You're
but
not the frother. You're Rain, the pain train.
So
That's right.
5 damage to everybody in that area
Remember the name.
and the walls.
I'm
That's
a
good.
named frother.
Right, so it's just gonna like blow out the door and part of the wall. And the frother is going to half pick up the guy and bolt.
No, because the sniper's gonna shoot too. Like we're gonna take action as soon as this thing blows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, Sniper Man.
Could I have aimed at the? I guess I would aim the cable.
I would say you would be aiming through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'll get the bonus.
Yeah, you get the bonus. That's fine.
I'll get the bonuses. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Four dice at +7.
Can I tell our frother to turn on his camera when just before the door blows? It's like turn on your camera, record this for us.
Sure.
We got regular camera and POV.
POV.
So, +7 means my success die. Oh wait, my success die is automatic. No, sorry, I mean the aim gives me +1 to the success die.
Yeah.
So
It's not
that should be
POV.
way more.
POV.
That's way more than 10.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's way more than 10. I have a 1 which I'll turn into auto success because of aiming. So it's 4 successes and a success. So that equals to a leg shot, I believe. No, a headshot. No, it's a headshot. Sorry.
That's a
that's
headshot.
a headshot. Yeah.
But I can reduce it if I chose to. So I think that's the proper idea.
We want to try to get
who are
them
you-
alive, but if we can't get
Yeah.
them alive, then we should get them dead at least.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we have a choice now.
Yeah.
So I'll shoot the leg.
Shoot the leg of?
Hold on, but the frother is not carrying cable. Is that what's happening?
No, so what's happened is the explosion's gone on and he's like reaching to like pick him up. Like he's reaching down to like help. Because
Yeah,
Cable's
right.
been like knocked to the ground.
Okay, so I'm definitely shooting the frother's leg out
Right.
because cable is not walking anytime soon.
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to roll for? I could roll for damage, but yes.
Yeah, let's roll for damage.
What's my damage? D10 +5. So it's 7 + 5, which is 12.
Okay, 12. Good to know.
Yeah, that's 12 and a leg shot. So all his movements are halved.
Yeah. So let's do an initiative roll now then.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you want to
Just so
hold
we
on?
can, keep the order of shit.
Right, Taff. Do you want this combat to go on right now because we're over 2 hours now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's leave it on that. Let's leave it on you shot this guy in the leg.
Okay.
And you've blown a hole into a skeleton's apartment.
Hey, cliffhanger. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna leave it here. If you've been watching the playthrough, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will see you later. Bye-bye.